this computer. Okay, now this is root hairs, specialized cell in the outer layer of a plant that increase the surface area through which water and minerals can be absorbed from the soil. Okay, this is the root hair cell. Yeah, and then there are four. Yeah, four moist soil particles. Yeah, and then cells inside root, and then there is nucleus. Yeah, cell wall, cell membrane, vacuole contains cell sap, cytoplasm. Okay, and then we go on to the function of the xylem vessels. The xylem vessels, specialized cell in which all the cell contents and end walls have disappeared. Yeah, leaving an empty tube through which water is transported. Okay, so from the stem and phloem, yeah, and then go on to the leaf, to the root, yeah, and then from the stem, yeah, there is xylem, yeah, also going to the leaf and then to the root. Okay, here we discuss about the science experiment investigating transport in a celery stalk. Um, okay, next topic about transpiration. To find out how water vapor is lost from plant leaves.
Wait, sir.
Mhm. Okay, for the
Transpiration is what, sir? What is that? I forgot.
transpiration is the loss of water vapor from the leaves of a plant.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so when the water, yeah, transport, yeah, from the leaves, yeah, there is a loss, and we call it the loss is as a transpiration. Okay, and then while it having lost so much water that the soft tissues lose their firmness and flow over. Okay, and then this is the way, yeah, how water moves through leaves. There is xylem vessel, space, water vapor, stoma. Okay, and then here is the experiment, yeah. Measure the mass of both plants in their pots. Record the masses, yeah. We find the masses, yeah, using the way maybe. It's day for at least a week. Measure the masses of both plants. Okay, and then we record all the readings in a result table, yeah. Okay, and then this is the which side of a leaf loses most water. Okay, what do you think? Which side?
Uh, uh, Probably mm, the right side, sir.
The right, the H, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is the G and H, yeah. A thin layer of jelly smeared on both surfaces. So the G and H, okay, the most rightest, the rightest, yeah. Okay, good. For the A and B, there is no petroleum jelly. C and D on upper only, and then E and F lower, G and H both. Okay, why plants need water? There are four. There are four reasons, yeah. There is for support, the first, yeah. For support, meaning when a plant cell doesn't contain enough water, the plant will be collapsed and wilted. And then the second, for transport, yeah. Water moves through xylem vessels. Mineral salts are transported from the roots to all parts of the plants. So for transport, the mineral salts, yeah. And then the third reason is for cooling. Okay, when the water evaporates, it takes heat away, yeah. And then for making it cool, yeah, We use water. Yeah, water evaporates from the cell wall and then it cools the cell. And then the fourth reason for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis needs water. Okay. Next, we go on to the excretion in humans. Okay, this is the meaning, yeah, the meaning of excretion, renal, kidneys. Yeah, kidneys, a pair of organs in upper abdomen, which filter the blood and produce urine. Okay, we all the people have two kidneys, yeah. The location is in the upper abdomen, yeah, in maybe in the right side, in the right, sorry, in the left or right, yeah, I forgot. Of your stomach, yeah. There is two there, two kidneys. And then also urea, an excretory product made in the liver from excess amino acids, yeah. Amino acids come from the what is it? Come from what? Come from the stomach, right? There is the enzyme there, enzyme, and then amino acids inside the stomach, inside your stomach. Also, next the urine. The urine is the a liquid produced by the kidneys which contains urea and other water substances dissolved in water. Yeah, when you pee, and then the water that exit from your from the when you're peeing, the water will exit when you are peeing. Yeah, we call it urine. And then ureter, a tube that carries urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Yeah. So the tube, yeah, the tube that transport the urine from your kidneys to the bladder, we call it ureter. And then bladder is an organ in which urine is stored before removal from the body. Urethra, a tube that carries urine from the bladder to the outside of the body. Okay, here is the picture, yeah. Oh, kidney separate, yeah, kidney. Or separate in your left and in your right stomach. Okay, there are two kidney in human being.
Sorry itu juga kalau nggak salah, like we have to talk about how it works. Kayak like where it starts and where it ends up and how.
Okay, the first from kidney, yeah, and then ureter, and then bladder, and then the urine safe here until you pee. You pee and then through exit the urethra. That's it. Got it, yeah?
Sure.
And then keeping a fetus healthy. Okay, fetus is a developing child while still within the uterus. Specifically, the term embryo is used for the first few weeks, and fetus from about 11 weeks onwards. Okay, so the produce baby, yeah. The first is embryo, yeah, and then after 11 weeks, we call it fetus, not embryo again. Okay, what to eat while pregnant? Yeah, we have to eat oatmeal, approved daily feast, leafy greens, nuts, beans, lentils, yogurt, avocados, limits. And then we also have to prohibit the undercooked eggs, yeah, undercooked meat, yeah, raw fish and sushi. Yeah, why do we prohibit, yeah, these, yeah, these things, yeah, because, yeah, it's not fully cooked, yeah, because there maybe have bacteria and it can destroy the baby. And then excessive amounts of caffeine, yeah, this is make the baby feel sleepy and cannot feel sleepy. So the baby can continuously do anything in the stomachs, in the mom's stomachs, yeah. So we have to ban this food. Alcohol also, and the certain types of cooked fish. Okay, and then enjoy the vegetables, fruits, dairy, grains, proteins. Now we go on to the nutrients to take during pregnancy. Yeah, folic acid can help reduce the risk of neural tube defects, which are birth defects of the brain and spinal cord. And then vitamin and minerals, iron, calcium, also protein, carbohydrates. Okay, here carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide reduces the amount of oxygen that hemoglobin can transport. The fatty cells get lost oxygen, so they cannot respire as normal baby and evac the growth. Nah, this is the disadvantage of carbon monoxide, yeah. Okay. And then also nicotine, an addictive drug that damages blood vessels. That's why the mother, the mom, have to ban carbon monoxide and nicotine in their life when they are pregnant. Okay, this is the effect. Smoking while pregnant. Yeah. Low birth weight. Smoking mothers give birth to infants who weigh about 150 gram less than non-smoking mothers. Yeah, this is the disadvantage of smoking. Yeah, can make the baby less weight. Okay, and then the tobacco use. Yeah, approximately 20 to 30% of women use tobacco during pregnancy. Yeah, this is we have to ban, we have to prohibit, yeah, using tobacco, yeah, when pregnancy, yeah, because tobacco is an addictive drug, yeah, also can damage the blood vessels. Okay, and then this is the early signs, yeah, rapid weight gain in the first 2 years of life is an early indicator of later obesity risk. And then the childhood obesity, 1.6 million. Yeah, 5 to 17 years old are overweight or obese in Canada. It's just obese, yeah. Obese is overweight. Okay, and then we go on to the force and energy. Okay, so far, is there any questions for maintaining life, Hamida?
No, sir.
No, now we go on to the force and energy. Okay, force and energy. We start with the density. If you had a play duck ball and a metal ball of the same size, which do you think would be heavier? Which do you think?
Wait, what was the question, sir?
Okay, there is no answer yet. Yeah, we can find later.
Sir,
Maybe we can know the density first, yeah, the density of ball and density of metal, yeah. I think metal is more density than is
at first ko
denser,
namanya
right?
Lisbeth.
Is denser than the ball, yeah, played off ball. Okay, sinks and float. Whether an object sinks or floats in a liquid depends mainly on two factors, density and buoyancy. Okay, buoyancy. Do you know buoyancy mean? Buoyancy is
Sir, I have
um
a question, sir.
okay. What question?
Ya ini Benzema ya, sir, bukan punya kita, sir.
Benzema ya Benzema. Kenapa why?
Oh, oke, sir, oke, sir.
Okay, does it float or sink? Next, heat and temperature, yeah. There are three types of thermal energy: conduction, convection, and radiation. What is temperature? Temperature is a range of number for measuring level of hotness. Ya. Sun surface is 6,000 degrees Celsius. Bunsen flame 1500. Human body 37. Freezer food minus 20. Absolute food minus 273. Okay, heat. What is the difference of heat versus temperature? Yeah. The unit of heat is joule, yeah. The unit of temperature Kelvin, Celsius, Reamer, and Fahrenheit. But the international unitnya Kelvin, yeah. When we find the Celsius, we have to plus 273, yeah. When we find Reamer, we have to change, yeah. Reamer is 4, yeah. 4 compared to Kelvin is 9. We change it first, 4 over 9, and Fahrenheit. Kelvin is 9, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, sir.
Okay, I forgot the Kelvin, maybe 9. And then Fahrenheit 9, Kelvin just same the Celsius, yeah, and then plus 273. Okay, and then conservation of energy, yeah, international unitnya is joules, yeah. When we found kilojoule, so we times 1,000, yeah. As the usual ladder, yeah. Kilo, hectare, and then deca, and then joule, yeah, joule, decajoule, joule. Then after joule is decijoule, centijoule, millijoule, yeah. And then after that megajoule, 1 million, yeah. Electron volt, 1.6 times 10 to the power of minus 19. And then conservation of energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another form. Okay, and then this is the experiment, yeah.
Aman na deh, hal ini tuh. Tapi itu apa tuh?
Sankey diagram is the diagram to show the flow of energy through a device or through a process. Yeah, is input and then useful output and waste. Waste-nya to the down to the bottom, ya. Useful-nya from left to the right. Okay, here the thermal energy formulanya electrical energy minus the mechanical energy.
Sir, I don't know how this any works, sir. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, we just look the pictures. We just look the pictures, yeah. Same as this, input and useful, yeah. Imagine as electrical is an input, yeah, and then mechanical is a useful, yeah. So the formula is input minus output. Yeah, input minus output.
Did it's always minus, sir, never like plus or something?
Yeah, it always minus because the input always bigger than the output. That's why we have to minus the bigger, and then the lower, and then the smaller. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now efficiency is amount of useful energy over the total energy supplied to the device. Okay. For example, a device consists of 1,000 joule of total energy and 500 joule of the useful energy. Okay, find the efficiency. Efficiency, we know the formula, yeah, amount of useful energy. Amount of the useful energy here, yeah, in the second, 500. Okay, and then the efficiency, the total energy supplied is 1,000 joule. Okay, so the greater the efficiency, the less energy is wasted, ya.
Sir, Hamuda minta belajar math, sir.
Siapa minta belajar math?
Hamuda wants to study math, sir.
Hamuda mau belajar math, Hamuda.
Ya sir, tadi dia WA Ben, tapi dia malu-malu katanya sir, nanya sir, jadi dia WA Ben.
Okay. Here we go on to the math revision.
Sir, can you help me on my summary, sir?
Summary, okay. Oke, berarti ini dulu apa namanya? I give quizzes dulu ya.